nauseous or woozy in the swing, which means that their body's starting to detoxify from all the pressure on the lymphatic system, the endocrine system turning on, and then the organs releasing. And this is actually a really good thing, but not so comfortable, so I always keep ginger on hand. So making like a little ginger tea really helps, because the ginger will help flush the body. And then I bring them down to the ground. Okay, so like we did yesterday, we're going to use the handholds. And whenever we reground the body, we're giving the body a chance to reset. So we just slow it down. And you'll see people, they start getting like, just bring them down, right? So this is a wrist wrap. So I have my palms up. You guys all did it, but I like to just talk it out. I grab, and then I'm hooked at the wrist. Okay? So that's the wrist wrap. The other version is just the hands, just holding on with the hands. So trying the hands is a little bit easier. Whenever you need a break, there is the option of hooking with the elbows. So when your hands need a break, feel free to transition. Okay? Obviously, with the elbows, you're not going to come down very far. So we're coming into a child's pose, right? We can have wide knees or legs together here. So we're just going to do a little bit of a grounding sequence with the hand holds. It's coming from child's into a camel. Okay, so the swing might be close to your head when you come up. Don't worry about that. Just kind of bop it out of the way. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, keep the arms wide, and swim them overhead. So whenever I say swim, we're tracing semicircular shapes. And now we drop the chest back down and relax there. Now this might be a little much on somebody's knees, so they can always come and sit Indian style if they want as well. So from here, I do a bicep curl, turn my fingers towards my face, and I pull up. So see how I got the swing right behind me? You just kind of get used to bringing it forward and back. So in this position, you can either switch to the hands or stay as you are. I like the wrist wrap because I'm going to come back behind me and I'm going to start to lean back. So I lean back, push your hips forward and lean back so you come into a supported now, like we did before, but obviously this feels way different, right? Sit back down, lower down into Supta. Only if that feels good on your knees. Now, my knees actually can do this, and I've had several knee surgeries, but some people still don't like it, and they can do cross-legged, but it's okay. They want to change. Inhale, pull yourself back up to sit. Lean forward. So I come back. I change to the hand hold. Just feels a little bit better. Dive in for child's. So we'll do this a couple times. Inhale, lift the chest first. Swim the arms wide and around, and then sink back down. So you know you have to lift the chest to get the shoulders over. Really important detail. People get stuck and they're like, I don't know how you did that. You know, lift the chest, swim the arms around, and then drop it. This is a great shoulder stretch. Now from here, turn the fingers towards the face, bicep curl up. This might be as far as somebody goes, right? Now, if you want to change to the wrist wrap, it allows you to lean back. I bring my head on the other side, and then lean back into child's. So for child's, you can really play, if you want to do a little bit more active, with the bicep curls going from Supta back into a child's by pressing the hips up. So just do a couple of those. Notice it's a big quad stretch. Again, that's whether you want to go from restorative to dynamic. Practice. And then when you're ready, hang out in Supta. So arch the back, your arms are pulling up, your top of your head is down towards the ground. Does everyone feel good in this one?
Yes.
Nice. Beautiful, guys. Doing great. So Amy, try pressing your hips down towards your heels. So you're in more of like a rabbit pose. Okay. Yeah. There you go. That's Supta. Either way is fine. Okay, so to come out of it, inhale, lift. Keep your hips down if you want. You can come back through camel if you like. I change my hand position, right? Give the hands a break. Dive in for child. Isn't this great? Yeah. The grounding poses using the hand holds really help. And of course, you can do the sequence without the hand holds. It just helps you go deeper and get big shoulder openers here. Now, of course, the hands are probably tired at this point, so do the elbows. Switch to the elbows and just sway a little bit from side to side. Shake out the hands. Give them a break. Okie dokie. We're going to go a little bit further into our up dog and forward folds. So there's a couple ways that we can transition. Just watch first. I'm going to slide back into the hands. I can sink my hips over to the side and slowly bring my legs around. So just try that. So now I'm going to dive in for my wide straddle. Okay, arms back behind you. You see, so the key is to get your pubic bone going backwards so you can bend at your hip flexors instead of your knees. I know, you're like, what? So switch the hands.
It's not my best.
Yeah, I know, not my favorite. All right, so switch the hands. Okay. Get your sit bones back. Yeah, wiggle them back. You don't have to go too far because you can keep the chest lifted really good and get the shoulders stretched at the same time.
So how long does that take for guys that ran?
You can take 30 seconds. Maybe 33. Okay,
So
come forward.
You're turning your thighs slightly medially.
That's right, we're internally rotating. So this is really good, and I don't usually go into this much detail for alignment, but I love alignment. So internally rotate the thighs to get the pubic bone back behind you, but externally rotate through the lower part. So you have two different directions happening at the same time. And that's how we get the spiraling through the hips. So engage your feet a little bit more. So feet are rolling back, thighs are rolling in. Yes. And then when you get that move like a tree, so if we try to push the linear movements, it's force. Doesn't work. Like a tree trunk grows through the spirals. And that's how we get the leg movements. Really good. Okay. Let's come back up. Wrist wrap. Okay, we can transition by, do the second side, roll over, and come into up dog. Okay? Whoops. All right, good job, Bob. Maybe good. Yes, there you go. Okay, so big up dog, right? If this is too much, that's great. You can use a pillow. So what I'm going to do is do my bicep curls, pull myself back up onto my knees, and then I can dive back into my child. So you can walk it forward if you need to there. Get the alignment so you're right underneath the plumb line and dive in. Let's repeat that sequence one more time. So inhale, lift the chest up. So you can push forward and lower down. Careful with the shoulders. Pull yourself back up. Lower down. Change your hand position whenever you need. Okay, inhale, lift the chest. Roll it over to the side. Swing the legs around. Pull yourself into the wide straddle. Just kind of, without the mats, it's a little bit easier to slip and slide, and it's okay. So once we're here, come wide and then dive in. Don't go as far, don't worry about that. Don't go as far as your body naturally wants you to bend. Okay? So try lifting the chest, bringing the arms back. Yeah, that's it. That's as far as you want to go. That's great. Good. Okay. So second way of doing it. Okay? I like the wrist wrap, so I'm going to stay here. We pull the legs together, kind of scooch forward, roll into plow, toes come down, and we roll over. A little bit more playtime. Or spin out to the side. You can try it, Heather. You got it.
Did you roll through your head or did you lift your head?
I tuck in. Yeah, you can land on your knees. So you did it. Just pretend like you're 3. Yep. Tuck your chin in. Tuck your chin in the whole time. Yeah. Bring your knees down. I'm a little bit worried about your head, Bob, when you do that. So bring your knees down. Let's try it one more time.
Let me watch you again.
Okay, that's nice and controlled. So tuck, roll.
I'll bring the knees down.
Knees down.
Knees down, whatever.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, knees down. Yeah, you did it. That was really smooth. And then we're going to go the other way. Yes. So we pull, tuck, so it's like a pipe. Land on the back, and come over, so tuck your chin into your chest. Yeah, you got it. And then roll over. Yeah, isn't that fun? Tuck your chin in. You got it, honey. There you go. Smooth jazz, really good. All right, give your hands a little break, shake it out. Now, obviously we went into playtime on the ground, which is totally fun. It's good for the spirit. But if we were going to stay restorative, we could start with the first sequence, which was camel into Supta Virasana. And then for, obviously, when we get into this one, when we kick it around and then turn over, this is a really big stretch for some people.
Oh, yeah. How do you kick it around the first and not cross the... What do you do?
I go in the same direction.
You go, wait, so you're... Okay, you're here. And you're turning this way.
And then I go back in the same direction.
Oh, and then you go back. Okay.
Yeah. If you went in the opposite direction,
yeah.
you would get another spin,
Okay.
which is okay. Totally fine, depending on how much you want to play. But you'll notice shake out the hands, give it a little break. You notice we're playing with angular momentum with that one, where we get the spin. And then obviously when we're doing the forward and back rolls through a pipe, that would be more of an intermediate class. We don't want to do that in a restorative class because very few people want to land on their head. Not during their first session. Okay, great. You guys did really good with that. So wide straddle forward fold, either sit to the side. And there's no problem sitting to the side. You don't have to flip over. So you can still have people practice here. And then just come over, come back around. You can even just, skip the up dog and come back into child's, but try to have them use their arms to make the transitions. Really good. Okay, so I'm going to save cocoon, because cocoon is fantastic, and we're going to do the leg stretches, variations, which we did yesterday too. So we have about 15 more minutes, and then we'll take a break. Okay? So let's help ourselves up. Come to stand. So again, if we're focusing on restorative, we want to be easy breezy. People, nice and easy. That's our style. So the more advanced version for the leg stretches would be holding onto the handholds. We haven't incorporated these yet. The easier version would be holding onto the leg loops or the swing itself. Let's try the leg loops. Okay, because we did the handholds yesterday, preparing for flips. So this is how I get my leg up. And if your swing is high, you might want to bring it down. But if you're happy,
No, I'm not.
it's a little bit harder with the swing higher. So typically if we're on our tippy toes, that's about the right height for us. For those who want to swing it forward, we gain some momentum, and then we just kick our leg up. Really good. So we can land at the ankle, the heel, or the arch of the foot. Now notice when we're holding onto the leg loops, there's lots of different play and variations. So to make it a little bit more stable, you can also grab onto the swing. So let's try it again, Bob. Let's get you using the momentum to get it down. So hold on to your leg loops.
Yeah.
So you kick it forward, and then when it's forward, you kick your leg up. Yes! Isn't that nice and easy?
Just the right height.
just like we like it. Nice and easy. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just gently pushing forward and back. Real gentle, right? So we have a lot of play from side to side with the leg loop. So what I was saying is we can also hold on to the swing. So I'm still kind of grabbing both. I have both in my hands. Now we're going to push forward a little bit more. Now this might be really uncomfortable for some people, so they can always slide into the knee and push with a straight leg like this. So yeah. Back leg stays straight if you can. So it's almost like standing splits, but not too crazy. And then we're going to come back up. We just lean back. Stretch. Stretch the back. Stretch the arms and then inhale, pull forward, lean forward. Just enjoying the full range